Hey guys, this is deadbydawn93 here back once again, and tonight I'm going to be doing a review of one of my personal favorite horror sequels. This is one of my favorite sequels in the entire horror series, and it's one that I've always remembered from the series and I've always enjoyed going back to and watching. But the movie is Friday the 13th, the final chapter, or Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter if you want to call it that. I have a lot of really good memories about this film. For one thing is, I used to rent it back on one of my old movie stores I used to go to called Movie Gallery. I used to go there, and I always really loved that cover. Just the shot of Jason's mask with the machete going into his eye and having the blood, the blood around it, the blood pool. I always thought that was just such a cool cover, and this was actually one of the first Friday the 13th movies I saw. I remember I saw the original, and then I don't know if they had the second one until later on. I don't know if they had it, but I knew that they had the third one, and then they had this one. And I ended up watching the third one and really enjoying that one, and then I remember liking this one a lot more. Fourth one. I'm not going to go too much into detail about the movie, but I'm just going to tell you a lot of stuff I enjoy about it. First of all, it basically just starts off as, just like every other Friday the 13th movie. A bunch of kids, a bunch of teenagers go to Camp Crystal Lake for a cabin just for a night of drinking, drugs, and sex. One of the characters I really liked in this movie was the guy Jimmy, who was kind of this really was kind of a nerdy character. He was a really shy character, wasn't good with girls at all, which was something that I related to because I'm very shy around girls and I'm not really good with girls at all. And girls just don't seem to want to date me, and he seemed to be, I related to him because he was just a shy, nice guy, completely different from his friend Ted, or Teddy, who I'm sure everybody remembers. He carries around a little teddy bear, and he keeps telling the girls, want to give a little teddy bear a kiss, and I really liked his character. He seemed kind of a douchebag, and he keeps calling Jimmy a dead fuck, which is really rude. But then of course there's a couple of girls in the there's a group of girls in the movie. There's and then another guy. I can't remember all their names, but yeah, it's basically just a large group of kids just going out drinking and doing whatever. But one of the main characters in the whole movie I really liked was Corey Feldman's character, Tommy Jarvis, and he basically lives up into the cabin, up in the woods at King Crystal Lake with his mom and his sister Trish, and they live in this. Like I said, to live in his cabin, and I really, really like Corey Feldman's character in this movie. He actually did this movie, and then right when he was done with it, he went right in and did the Goonies. So this was right before he got really big, and then of course he went to do the, Lost Boys, which was a great movie. Stand By Me is of course great, but yeah, in this movie he plays Tommy Jarvis, and he's actually a really talented kid. In one scene, him and his sister Trish are driving, and they see this guy walking across the road, so they give him a ride and back to the house, so he can chill out for a little bit. And Tommy takes him up to his room, where he's got all these custom-made masks that he has. A lot of these masks looks really, really cool, and he's got some props and stuff. Like he's got like a fake hand. He's got something that goes around like a arm that goes around your neck. There's also one scene that is actually cut out that's in the deleted scenes where he actually he has this thing where it's like a mini what do you call it, guillotine that goes down and it's supposed to cut the thing they used to use to cut people's heads off. There's one scene where he gets a little piece of wood and he cuts it in half, and then he lays his hand down on it, and the guy there is like, dude, don't do that, and it falls down and it ends up cutting his fingers off. And it turns out it's a fake arm, and that's just really cool. It's cool stuff that you find at like Halloween stores. That I think is really cool that he's that young and he can make all that awesome stuff. And Tommy's a really cool character. And if you actually looked in some of the behind the scenes of the film, you'll find out later that he was actually He was actually the person that was supposed to he's supposed to do something to kill Jason at the end of it, but they ended up not shooting that scene due to for some reason they ended up not doing it. But he actually is is a really creative guy. But they end up finding out that the guy that they picked up has been tracking down Jason for a while, and he ends up coming back to the house to, of course, trying to protect him. But that's as far as I'm going to go with the actual movie. I just wanted to give my quick synopsis of the story. Like I said, really good one. The characters in the movie were actually pretty likable. I really liked the Jimmy character. I thought that there was another guy, an older guy that I liked in the movie as well, and he didn't seem like, you know, the guy. The only guy I really didn't like in this movie was Teddy and a few of the girls. And it's not that I didn't like the guy. It's just that, well, he's a douchebag, but he's supposed to be a douchebag, so I guess you're not supposed to like him, but since he plays a good douchebag, I don't know. But yeah, because most of these movies, they just throw in a bunch of teenagers and you don't really care about them at all. I actually cared a bit about the Jimmy character and actually wanted to see him live, but, you know, Friday the 13th, so. Jason looks great in this movie. I really like the way his mask looks. I also love the way he looked when, of course, you take off his mask and you see the reveal in it. Of course, he looks the same as he does in Part 3, but, you know, I just think that his makeup right there is really cool. And this was before he officially got buried and came back as a zombie in, you know, Part 6. And, you know, which, of course, is the third in the Tommy Jarvis trilogy, as they call it, which is basically follows Corey Feldman's character Tommy in Part 4, 5, and 6. So, you know, and he ends up, yeah, so his character ends up continuing, but, you know, of course, being played by other characters. But, yeah, I really like this one. I love the, you know, the movie was pretty good. The deaths were great. Of course, the theme song is awesome, and I really like the ending. I'm not going to give it away because for the people that have not seen this one, I do not want to give it away, but at the end of the movie, there's a scene where Tommy's character shaves his head. And the reason why is because he wants to remind Jason of what he was when he was a little kid. Because, of course, you know, Jason was, you know, when he was young, he was bald, and that's what sort of made people make fun of him. So he ended up shaving his head at the end of it, trying to make him remember. And I always remember that you know, it's kind of a very recognizable scene. And then, of course, the ending. Oh, I love the ending about it. I don't want to give it away, but it's probably one of the only endings that I never saw really come. And I had no idea that the movie would have turned out the way it did. But I really enjoyed it. But yeah, guys, that was just my quick review for Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Like I said, one of my favorite sequels in the whole Friday the 13th series. I love the whole series, but this is definitely one of my top favorite sequels in the movie. I think now that Halloween is coming around, I might do a rank. I might rank the Friday the 13th movies again. I think I've done it before, but I think I'm going to re-rank them and, you know, talk more about them in detail. And I'm probably going to be doing a few more reviews. Now that Halloween is coming up, I'm most likely just going to be doing nothing but horror movies all throughout the month of October. So, you know, check out for that. But anyway, guys, that was just my quick review for Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter. Hope everybody enjoyed it. You know, let me know what you guys think about this sequel into movie, and let me know what is your favorite Friday the 13th sequel. You know, if you agree that this is one of the better ones, or if you don't like it, let me know. Just leave a comment down below. Like this video up if you guys liked it, and yeah. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching my review. This is deadbydawn93, and I'll see you guys later.